A wonderful Wednesday. I like that. Wonderful Wednesday. Maybe we should just call it that. Wonderful Wednesdays with friends. I like that. That's kind of nice. Anyway, thanks for joining me in the craft room. So, again, I'm Susan. This is So Inspired Designs. Today we're going to we're going to work on at least one more element of my Valentine tiered tray kit that I've been sharing with you guys on Wednesdays for the past little bit. Hey, Donna, thank you. Yes, I love my shirt too. This is it's like a thermal, and it's between a sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt, a thermal. I love it. And it's big and roomy and comfy, and I love it. And thanks for sharing me out, Melanie. So, and I've been in mama mode most of the day today. So on the phones and stuff. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jeannie. So we are going to work on another element of our kit today. And I want to sneak peek a couple things with you guys. So first of all, this is what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on our Loads of Love pickup truck. Who doesn't love a pickup truck, right? There's just something about a pickup truck. There was a song about that, something about a pickup truck. Yeah, anyway, a country song, but many country songs I'm sure about pickup truck. But this is what we're going to work on today, and I have most of it laid out. But I wanted to remind you of some of the other pieces that we've already completed on these Wednesdays together. That was last week. Remember that, cutie? Love that. Love these colors. Love these colors. Let's see. The week before that, we did. Hey, Jeannie. Thanks for joining me. Cupid's Express Mail. Love that little guy. He's all cute and sparkly. And then these hearts that I'm going to turn into like some kind of like little banner or garland or something like that. But we've got all these little hearts. And as you can see, I'm keeping with the same color theme. As you can tell, these are colors I like based on what I'm wearing, right? On the flyer. No, I am not using the colors on the flyer. Never use the colors on the flyer. Melanie just asked me if I'm using the colors on the flyer. No, I'm going to keep them all in the same color, this color scheme that I have going here. This is my friend Katie, who creates these kits, and this is her example, and she does include in the kits, you guys, if you are interested in the exact colors that she used. Hang on, I'm trying to find my little papers. She puts one sheet in for each of the designs and tells you exactly the colors that she used. So if you love the way that it looks when Katie creates it, she puts it right in there for you. Also comes with an instruction sheet like this, tells you how to do it, what pieces you're going to get in your kit, what finished products can look like if you used her colors, and even a QR code. So she takes all the guesswork out for you guys if you like to do that. I like to tweak things. I always do, but I will keep this in front of me as a reference guide just so I can see what pieces. The other piece that we have not done yet is this piece. Oh, I keep getting a glare. I don't know why. The sun, it's very cloudy here today in North Carolina. Yeah, it's an awesome reference. I love that she does that for people. I like to just go with whatever colors I like for my decor. So that's what we do. But that's the other piece that we haven't gotten to. I doubt we will get to it today. I am not that optimistic because I'm not a quick crafter, other than when I do my 5-minute challenge. If you guys paid attention, speaking of 5-minute challenges, I am drinking out of my little 5-minute challenge glass today. I did that on Saturday for fun, and I'm not normally that way. I could never do one of these or even any of this in 5 minutes at all, for sure. I know that. And then I would love to share with you guys. So this is what we're going to finish up. We're going to work on today, and we'll see. I might work on that last piece next Wednesday. We'll see, because that'll be our last Wednesday of January. And then I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek. I just got this in the mail. I think it was yesterday. As I was leaving the house, I had to go run a couple errands, and I got this in the mail yesterday. My subscription box for it's basically a St. Patrick's Day, but it's my January subscription box, but it's gonna give you all of your St. Patrick's Day goodies. So just thought I'd give you a little sneak peek at that. Look at that. Got us a cute little leprechaun. He is the cutest little leprechaun. I don't know what's going on there. And some shenanigan squad. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, she has a mushroom. Y'all, I don't know what it is about mushrooms, My daughter fell in love with them years ago, and now all of a sudden, everywhere I go, when I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, they had mushrooms everywhere. At Christmas, I got her a ton of mushroom stuff, like for the kitchen, everywhere. And look, she's even got a cute little mushroom there. I did buy a mushroom to paint as well at Hobby Lobby yesterday. What else we got? I'm lucky and I know it. I mean, gosh, you can't get any cute. Hey, Tammy. Hello, neighbor. You can't get any cuter, y'all. And I have yet to find my decorations like for Valentine's or for St. Patrick's Day yet. So these may be all I get out. Who knows? The things I create this year may be all I get out. Isn't that cute, y'all? So that's what's in the next box. I did include a link in my comments if you're interested in that. Super fun. We'll have to get started on that soon so that I can have it ready in time, because y'all see how long it takes me, right? So the other thing is, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. This girl is working on another project idea. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to see what that's going to be all about. I'm not going to tell, but I have started working on it. So that's good. I'm getting some prep work done. So let's go ahead and get flipped over to the project and to me little. Let's go make me little. I would love if it was that easy. Y'all see my little love thing from yesterday. I would love if it was that easy to make me that little. Let me flip over so that I can do this. There we go. Now, what happens if I do that? No, that doesn't look like what I want. I'm just curious. I'm just pressing buttons. Yeah, aren't those pretty? We're going to do something fun with that. A really fun, cool project. Anybody can do. Anybody can do. You can even do it with your littles. Anyway, here's our project for today. I've got it all set up and laid out and ready to go, except for a couple pieces. So this is all the pieces that go to create this, this pickup truck. And there we go. And I've already put it on my little mat that I've been painting on, and with my painter's tape, I just do that to hold these, because you see how little those are, to hold these little pieces down. So that's what's going on there. And I've got most of them set up, but I wanted to show, I left two to put on there because I wanted to make sure I showed you this. The reason why I love these little kits, it makes it easier for someone like me who is a slow crafter, that it has the self-adhesive. Let's see, I can even do it that way, I guess. Self-adhesive on the back. So that's a self-adhesive sticker. You just pull that off. So you paint that side. Once you're done, you assemble. So that's what makes it easier for me. So I just thought I would show you guys that. All right. So put it paint side down, obviously. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. And let me see here. So I'm using my other pieces that I created before kind of as a reference, just to help me think about, you know, how I want things. I did pull a couple other colors out, and I have a couple little makeup sponges here that I'm going to use today. I ended up throwing the ones I used out last time. I threw them away because they were done on both sides, but you can just cut these things so that you have multiple tools to use. And of course I have paintbrushes as well. So if I can get it to cut, there we go. Get through there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okie dokie. So the colors that I've been using for this and the hearts were ones that I picked up at the, I keep forgetting. I had to be upside down last time, you guys. I forgot. I don't need to do that now. So let's get you some more light, because it keeps trying to get dimmer in here. But this is, you can get it where y'all can see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Archaeology. No. Yeah. Archaeology. I don't know. Acrology. I never read it before, y'all. It just went in my head and I just really never read it. Anyway, this color is lavender. It's from Dollar Tree. These are nice big bottles. Lavender mist, in case you missed it before. What color? Y'all, I am challenged today. Pink, and then teal. And then I have some of my glitters that I have over here as well. I'm going to put a little bit of all this stuff in my little trays, in my little tray. And so I have some to work with. I'm going to start with a little bit, because I always end up, last time I did pretty good. I always end up with more than I need. And we're just going to get going on our little pickup truck. So I hope you've enjoyed the day so far. We've had quite a variety. Had some Valentines, and we've had some card making. And I'll be honest with you, I did not get to watch Jeannie before me. I have to go back and watch her replay. I know she had some technical difficulties, but I didn't even get to watch what she was working on because I was busy getting ready, and then I had to do mom stuff. I have mom stuff happening, a bunch of mom stuff happening today. So yeah, so I've got those colors. I also pulled out my metallic silver. I think I'm gonna leave that in there. And I pulled out my Waverly chalk in my elephant gray, because we've got a little bumper situation here going on that we've got to make sure we bumper, and then like the back of the pickup truck, it looks like, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna figure all that out. Yeah, so I figure I'll do it. I'll do those pieces. Our little accent pieces are going to be in the metallic, but then I'm also going to do the tires, I think, in just the gray, these little parts of the tires that you're going to be able to see, because I don't want to do it in black and have it just like in your face. Hey, Christy, thanks for joining, and thanks for sprinkling. So what I'm going to do first, I really need to pick out which ones I want to do in the light purple, because I know I always have to do at least 2 coats, usually 3, in this lighter color on the wood. This is the way the wood comes. I didn't do anything to it. You don't have to do anything to it to prep it. So I'm thinking my pickup truck needs to be teal. Okay, so we'll think about the pickup truck being teal, and then I'm thinking that, sorry guys, I didn't think through the color situation, but I'm thinking my pickup truck needs to be teal. What do I want to do? Lavender. We could just do, the lavender mist on the words, and do the lavender in the background of the words. So like, this piece could be that lavender, and that could be lavender mist. Okay, we'll start with that, and then maybe the rest of it will flow together for me. And I need to do this in lavender as well. So let's go ahead and get started with our lavender mist. We're going to do our words. Don't want to get too much on there, because then I'll be all in between. Yes, I know. And that's why I even was showing that this is something, obviously it's going to be something for Valentine's, but I wanted you to see the colors that I chose. I don't choose the traditional colors. I do sprinkle red around my house for Valentine's. So don't think I don't have any red, but if I'm going to make something like this, I love using some colors that you wouldn't normally think of. And y'all, I always overload my sponges for the words. I'll have to know better. I got like a ton on there, but as you can see, that lavender mist almost just disappears right away. So you definitely got to do more than 1 coat. I'm just trying to think what else I want to do in the lavender mist, because I need to go ahead and do the that whatever I'm going to do in it, because it's going to be, I love this. It's, you know, I love play on words. I don't know. Do you guys like that? I love things that have like play on words. I used to always try to do that when I would scrapbook, like as a title of my page. See, you can almost not even tell that I've even done that. I'm thinking also that this heart is going to need to be lavender mist. It is so faint that we definitely need to do about 3 or 4 coats on that for it to show up. So we'll just go ahead and do that to get started on it. And then I'm going to take my other one like this, and we're going to do this one, the words, because we're going to build on it. This will be the background, and then those pieces will go on here. So it is dimensional. Okay. So we're going to do that. Now you can use a paintbrush. You can use a cosmetic sponge. You guys know I've even used a automotive sponge. You can do a sink sponge. If you use sponges in your kitchen, instead of throwing them out, you could just kind of like wash it, make sure it's clean. You can microwave it. I microwave mine like once a week anyway, if I'm using it more. Because I keep them around for a while, but then I'll throw them out. But I do microwave them once a week to try to get the germs killed. But just maybe do that, and then you can bring it in the craft room and cut it up and use it for this. That way you are really getting more money for your buck. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. All right, so there's that. And I was saying that I also see we're definitely going to need several. This paint is great because it comes in that big old bottle. It's only $1.25 for that big bottle. It's not in the Dollar Tree Plus section, but I will say it's very thin. So you're going to need multiple coats to get that look, to get that vibrant of a, this is that same color. Right now I'm using that lavender, and that's what it ends up looking like after I've done about 3 or 4 coats. And then of course added some bling on it. So it is very thin. So don't think you're going to get like extra, you know, like, oh, it's going to be like a 1-coat wonder. It's definitely not. Unless you want this really pale like this, but I don't. I like my colors to be more vibrant, in case you haven't figured that out yet. So let me know in comments, do you guys decorate anything at all for Valentine's? Do you put anything out at all? It doesn't have to be your whole house. I like to sprinkle it around, and when I do, I will share. I promise I'll come on and I'll share it. I'll do another decorate with me. I'm not going to do the entire house this time like I did last time. And I've also decided that with my decorate with me's, my the lives that I do with decorate with me, they're only going to stay up for a few days before I take them down. I might do like a little synopsis of it. I might do a just a highlight reel of it, but I'm not going to leave the whole video up for extended period of time. I've just decided that's what I didn't want to do that. So if you went looking for the one from last week, it's not there. And am I going to regret that I'm doing the windshield and everything? I don't know. I don't know. We're doing our truck this color. I'm probably going to have to put like, I'll probably take the paintbrush and paint over some of the, but I'm going to do everything in teal to start with. And then I'll go back and add some accents for like the windshield and the mirrors and the tail lights and stuff. But we're going to, ooh, I don't want to do the tires. Y'all, I cannot. That's okay, because the tires are going to be darker, so they're going to come out. It's going to be fine. We'll just do it all. We'll do it all, and then I'll go back over it with a paintbrush. I'll show you guys how we'll do that. You do a few gnomes. Don't do much. A lot of people don't do much for Valentine's Day. Y'all, I've told you before, I decorate for reasons and seasons. So I just bought something, a wood kit that I'm going to do for my grandson for his birthday. But then it's going to also have a piece that I can paint and mail to them for Valentine's Day. And my grandson's birthday is the beginning of February. So I just thought, you know what, that'll be fun. And I'll just add it. And then I bought another piece that goes with it that's going to be for St. Patrick's Day. So I can just send them a little something. And it doesn't take up a lot of room because I don't have a lot of room. They're in an apartment. And they're not allowed to put a lot of things on the wall. So I thought this will be fun. This will just be one little fun thing because I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. Okay, so with these guys, I'm not going to paint those teal at all. That I did pink. The outside of this, I'm thinking we might need to do the darker purple too. The license plate, maybe I'll do pink, and these I'll do pink. I'm not doing a ton of pink, obviously, but I am going to do some. You got to have a little bit of pink. Got to have a little bit of pink. And if you wanted to, you could have red, right? You do a small tiered tray. Okay, great. See, I do my coffee bar. I do a tiered tray, and then I have some shelving areas. All right, now what did I already said? I forgot. I was going to do the license plate in pink. I'm going to do that. Should I do that in pink? No, I'm going to do these hearts in pink. I'll go ahead and do that. And like I said, we're going to need to do several layers. This isn't chalk paint or chalk paste being used as paint, which I could have done, but which dries super fast. But we're going to see how it does, and I'll dry it real quick in between. It won't take long though because it's such a thin type of paint. Okay, so I think I have everything except for I wanted to do this in purple too. I'm definitely going to need more purple. I think I'm going to do that in purple. So we're going to let that stuff dry. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit these guys with some gray. And I think for these, okay, so I'm using elephant. That was the light. I have a dolphin one, but I wasn't sure if that was going to show up enough. This one's going to be for the tires. Oh, look how thick that is. That one's going to be for the tires. But I'm trying to decide if I should put that also on my bumper and that other little piece and then go back over it with a metallic. That's what I'm thinking I probably should do. Let me grab a paintbrush for this piece so that I'm not, I can do it thinner. Okay, raise your hand or give me a thumbs up in comments if you rode in the back of a pickup truck when you were a kid. You know, nowadays, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know that 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal. But I know we rode in the back of a pickup truck. And did you guys see the post I shared the other day about the different generations? I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, I can relate to so much of that stuff. For all the different generations, it's like, oh my gosh, so much of that is so true. But we definitely rode in the back of a pickup truck. You know, all the things you weren't supposed to, that now we would be, as an adult, I would even be like, oh, I can't believe those parents are letting that, you know, it's one thing to be out on a farm or something riding on the back of a pickup truck, but I'm talking about like on the road. Of course, back then, you know, I don't know. I want to say people were a little better drivers, a little bit better. And obviously the speed limits weren't quite as high, you know, but we definitely rode in the back of a pickup truck. That was fun. That was fun times. I think that's why I've always wanted like a convertible, or now where I have the Jeep. They talked me, tried so hard to talk me into getting a hard top because, oh, it'll be warmer in the winter and, oh, it'll be, you know, it's more durable, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I want to be able to take, and the back of a station wagon. Exactly, sister. Back of a station wagon facing backwards, with or without, whether it had seats or not, and without a seatbelt for sure. That was good times. Okay, so we're good there. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna leave that. When we do our next coat of teal on here, I'm gonna try really hard not to hit the tires. Might have to put some painter's tape on there so I don't. We'll see. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress over it. Let's get back to our purple, our purples, because we need another. Let's see how they feel. They feel pretty dry, y'all, but let me just grab my little dryer just to be sure. Let's see. We'll use the actual blow dryer today instead of the air dryer. And I have good news, you guys. If all goes well and I get my acting gear the rest of this week, I may be able to start on my craft room next week. I may be able to start in here next week. Oh my gosh. It's about time. And I'm ignoring the boxes out in the garage. Once it warms up, well, I say once it warms up, you guys, it's 65 here today. Now it is overcast, but it's 65. In the house, I'm comfortable in this. Outside, I was hot. But when it gets warm, I'm gonna have to pull stuff out and get things arranged a little bit better out there. My husband's got a big load of stuff he needs to take to the habitat for me. So I am excited though, but I will, you know, be pulling a box here and there. But if I get, like, I can live with the rest of the house the way it is. If I get, like I said, finish my bedroom, and then I'm messing around with like furniture placement right now. I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring out where I want some of the pieces that I already have, where I want them, because that will affect other areas. And then once I do that, then my guest room, I can get that back in order. Because right now, you all remember at Christmas time, I took pictures of the this craft room with just the twin mattresses in here on the floor and the little day bed kind of situation we were gonna try. Well, those mattresses. Oh shoot! I just got that in the pink. I didn't want that in the pink. Oh well, we'll just use it. They're in the guest room, just leaning up against the wall right now. So that I could come in here and walk and still do my projects and work. So once I get this room where I need it to be, then I can get that room back in order. So, all right, so that's the darker. I think, what am I working on? But that's exciting. I will be so excited, but it's starting to come together in my mind how I want it to look in here. So I gotta get the rest of the house where I'm not thinking about it, and then I can do that. See, that's 2 coats, and it's not as vibrant. We still are probably going to need another one. What else did I do? I think I did this one, right? Did the heart. I probably have I put way too much on there now, y'all, on my little tray. But I can't wait. And I think, and I'm going to, this is going to be the room that has all the color, because not that I don't have color in the other rooms, but it's, a little more subdued. This is my rainbow palette in here. This room has all of it. Right in the back of a pickup truck. One time the back was filled with camping. That sounds like fun, Donna. That sounds like fun. Oh my gosh. So then you talking about camping, that makes me think of that too. So my sister's on here, and it's my older sister. So she did all these things with me. Some of my younger sisters didn't get to do some of the things that my older sister and I obviously got to do. But we had the type of camper that you put on the back of a pickup truck. My dad had one of those kind of campers, and we used to camping. That was our only thing we ever were able to do. To afford to do for getting away. And we had the best time camping. We would go with our neighbors, and we had the best state park that we went to. It was awesome. Oh my gosh, so many good memories there. And we had one of those campers, even though there was, at the time, I don't think there was 6 of us. There was at least 3 or 4 of us, probably. I don't remember how old. My sister might remember how many of there. Once we got to a certain number, we didn't do that anymore. So it might have only been 4 or 5 of us ever got to go do camping. But we would go camping a lot of times in the summer. And so my dad had that type of, and then we just had, a tent. It was, because you can't sleep a lot of people in one of those little campers. So it was the kind on the back of a pickup truck. And the best thing was being able to go down to the campground, and like on the ride there, we lived about, I don't know, it felt like a lot further, but 4 of us. Do you think, Lori? It felt like longer, but it was probably only 25 to 30 minutes max. It felt longer to go to the campground, but all right. I'm trying to think now. I've lost track of what was what. We got to sit up in the top part where you could peek out the front windows while the truck was riding down the highway. Well, I say highway. It wasn't a highway. It was a kind of a back side highway. It was a 2-lane highway, not a 4-lane highway. And I don't know if you even call those highways. That one's going to be pink. Now, y'all know I will add bling at the end to the beach, and it was an hour or more away. Oh, great. Hey, John, thanks for joining us. Yeah, so good time. So that was fun too. That was lots of fun. I don't even know how we did it all, because we always took our bikes. We got to take our bikes because we rode everywhere. Once we were at the campground, it was like, see ya. Our parents just did their thing and we did ours. The older kids looked out for the little kids, and we just went wherever we want. That was good, clean fun. That was back before, I must have not have been afraid of spiders then, because God knows I can't. Ooh. When I've tried to go camping or doing stuff like that now, where you have to go to the oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. where the bathroom is and the showers and all that stuff. Now I'm just like, ooh, spider web. Ooh, spider web. I'm such a wimp. I used to live in the woods. Never thought about ticks or snakes or spiders. I didn't care growing up. I don't know what happened to me. Got too girly when I got older. Too girly. Okay. That might be fine. I think I'm fine with my teal there. I don't think I need any more on the teal. These guys are looking good. They're dry. So I think we'll go ahead and try to paint my tires here while this stuff is drying, because these are going to need another coat. Bathhouse. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. These are going to need another coat. We're just going to paint. And I guess I should do it this way because tires kind of have a tread, right? So that way, if I have any brush strokes, it'll be all right. And if I go over a little bit, it's going to be fine because my bumper is going to cover some of that. We're going to go ahead and do one coat and see if we need any more. Okay. Now I would definitely be a glamper girl. I would definitely be a glamper girl. What else do I want to do next? This, I think we could go ahead and do our metallic on there. Let's go ahead and do that. Find another paintbrush. Another paintbrush, and we'll do our metallics on those. And those guys will kind of be ready. Oh, of course you were barefoot. Yes, we lived the whole summer in barefoot. That's why I got a nail through my foot running around on hills when they were building new houses behind us where we lived. They were putting in a whole brand new development back when I didn't even know what developments were. I think that was one of the first times I ever seen a development, and putting new houses in. And I used to go run and play, and I was always barefoot. And they had a great hill back there. I mean, gosh, it was just asking for me to come jump and run on it and jump on it. And I stepped on a nail right through my foot. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. Can you guys tell at all that that's metallic? I don't know if you can see. I can see it shining a little bit. I know it's still just looking really gray. It's thin. The metallic paints are very thin. And I've had this one a long time. I have a couple other ones. Oh, yeah, nail on the feet. Yeah. Or step on a bee. Oh, I'm sure I've done that too. Look, we used to try to catch bees, and our neighbor and one of our other houses had a rose of Sharon, had a whole hedge of rose of Sharon bushes on the side of their house. And I loved it because they were beautiful. And I've always had one of those bushes ever since. But they have the big blooms that are like this. And we would catch the bees in there. I've had this one a long time. I've never even heard of that. Nicole's Craft Studio. I have no idea where, but it's still fluid and it still works. So it's not getting thrown out. I do have another one of the metallic, but they are very, very thin, you guys. So depending on how much bling you want, you might have to add more. We're trying to make this kind of look shiny. You might be able to see it a little bit better on that one. Oh, I'm out of frame. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can turn that a little bit. I'm finally starting to feel like I'm getting my setup a little bit more accustomed to it for my setup. Now, if you're joining us in Take 5, I don't know if you're in the group or not, but all you have to do when the next presenter's up, because we're all doing an hour, is you just pull down on the page and refresh, and then it will bring you to the next presenter. If not, if you're on there and you're watching someone and they finish up, what happens is you go on to their next video that they would have in there. That's how it works for me anyway. So that's how you refresh the page. And if you've missed any of us, you'll go back and do hashtag replay, or at least say hi on there. We would appreciate it. Feel free to invite a friend. It's a free group. It's just a place we like to share our crafting ideas with you. Maybe something speaks to you. Maybe it's just a way to have some background noise or something interesting going on in the background while you're doing some other work, or maybe it's to learn a new technique that you want to try. That's what we try to do. All right, we need some more pink and purple. Let's go. Let's go. Purple, purple, right? Light purple. Yeah, come on. All right. And if you're following me on my page, you're welcome to join the Take 5 group. We would love to have you there as well. We come on Wednesdays and Fridays, and the videos are always up. So you can go back and see, catch different ones if you've ever missed a week. Some days we have more presenters than others. There we go. Now we're finally starting to see some color. So, you know, if you want better coverage, then obviously the chalk paint that I use there, you saw I did one coat of that. No, it's a darker color, but I did one coat and bam, it was done. You know, I didn't need to add any more. This paint from Dollar Tree is definitely thinner. You're going to need to add more, but it's okay. It'll still be fabulous. All right. And it really does not take long, you guys. I mean, this is a great thing to do just to kind of get your mind off of things. And like I said, if maybe you have to listen to a meeting or some training, or that you don't need to take notes or really watch, or maybe you're cleaning. If you're like me, a lot of times I'll put stuff on like this when I'm cleaning, and then I'll just listen to it in the background. And then if somebody says something, I'll either go over and I'll look, or I'll make sure I check the replay to see what it was they were talking about. If there's a technique I was trying to learn, or I save it to look at it later when I can pay more attention. But that's what I do, because I don't always catch everybody. It's especially hard if you're the presenter right after, because now where I'm using StreamYard instead of just Facebook, it's harder for me to switch right over when it's my turn. Whereas before, when I would just do it with Facebook, I could be on there watching the presenter before me, and just a couple minutes before flip over and be ready to start my live. But StreamYard takes a little bit more effort, but it's worth it. And I hope you guys are liking this, where you can see my project as well as me. I mean, because you're not here just to see me, right? Right. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. Let's hit this with the dryer again, because we need to get at least one more coat on a couple of these, and then we can start assembling. I don't want to do my accents on my lights and stuff. So I'm going to show you what she has. This way. Oh my gosh. You fussy cut while watching. Yeah, see? There you go. So you can see this is how she has hers. She has her lights on her tail lights, and she has her mirrors, and then the window, all in a different color. We're going to see if the silver works on what I'm trying to do. If not, then I'll have to, I'll probably just bling it up a little bit to make it look like a reflection. Alrighty, let's go. This is third or fourth time? This is fourth time, I think. But I do love the hue and the tone of this purple is very pretty. Very pretty. And we're just going to go with it after this. We're just going to say it's good. I know there's some of our presenters that just listen while they're in the car, picking up or dropping off kiddos. Okay, see, now we're looking more like purple, right? I say that I might do one more on there. We'll see. We'll see. We're done with the teal. We need to do this light purple. Light purple. I keep thinking that this is pink, but it's really not. There we go. That's looking more like purple now. But it does look like a light pink, doesn't it? It's called Lavender Mist. So tell me if it's warming up where y'all live, because I know a lot of you guys watching have had snow. Now, we haven't gotten the rain yet. Rain's supposed to be coming in, but it has definitely warmed up here. And I know a lot of people are getting the warm up, and I know you all are happy. I know you all are happy. Okay. I think we're done on that. Okay. What else is pink? Let's do pink. One more bout of pink. Uh-oh, I didn't see. Something's happening and I didn't see what it was. It's in the 60s. Gloria, remind me where you're watching from. I can't remember. You're in your car, picking up your grandson. See, I told you pickups. Christy's in her car. Really get snow in our valley floor. Yeah, by the mountains, so they get snow in southern Oregon. I bet it's beautiful though, Donna. Yeah, that's where my daughter lives. She doesn't get much snow, but they'll get it up. You can see it on the ridges of the mountains surrounding them. All right. I really wish it covered a little better. I do wish it covered a little better because I want to be done, but I feel like, oh, it's just not enough color. It's just not enough color. All right, I'm going to scrape out the last bit of this. Memphis. Okay, yes, 51, and yes, it's beautiful. Okay, Memphis and Tennessee is in 60. And I know I have some friends that live in Tennessee. They got a ton of snow and then ice. That was the worst. So 60s, that's good. And if the sun will just come out, I think my sister, even yesterday, she had a lot of melting going on up in Maryland. Even if it didn't get as warm, it did. I think she said it was in the 50s yesterday. But if the sun comes out, that helps. Unless it drops back down at night, and then you're filled with then you're stuck with the ice the next morning, right? Until the sun comes back out or it warms up. This is crazy January weather. All right, guys, I really am going to be done now. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop because I'm going to add bling on top of it anyway, and that will help. So we're just going to hit the dryer real quick. The paint in the tube at the Dollar Tree covers better. Yeah, I know. I have that too. Thank you, Tammy. I do have that too. I just wanted to try these because they're nice and big, and I love the way they look. I love the color combination. But thank you. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I have so much paint. I have plenty of those as well. So yeah, Tammy's just saying that if you get the tube in the paint, this one was just a big old, a big old thing of it. Might even be fun to use for another kind of big project, that the coverage is better. If I was using a different paint, I might be done and be on to the next project already. But y'all don't know unless I try it, right? Sometimes it's just easier to let somebody else try it and see what happens. So sometimes that's what I enjoy doing, is just trying out things for you. So if there's ever something you want me to try, let me know. I'll be glad. I'm game. But yes, this is definitely not the best quality, for sure. But it's still pretty colors. All right. So I think we can at least we can just go do another coat. Let's do another coat on the silver to make it stand out a little bit more. Sorry, I keep feeling like my phone vibrating, and it's on silent and do not disturb, so I only get text sometimes, and I was just checking to see what that was about. Somebody's losing power. I don't know why you would be losing power. The bad storms are supposed to be gone, right? Crazy. I think some people were getting rain already. We haven't gotten it yet, but it certainly feels like it wants to out there. It's so humid and muggy. Tell me if you say humid or muggy. You you got a ton of paint too, yeah. right, you know, it's fun to have all these paint colors. But I had seen another creator use this paint and I just thought, oh, I want to try that. I want to see how it works. Okay, that's good on my metal, I think. So we're good there. Put that up. These little things are going to be interesting to see how that works. We're going to need a really small paintbrush. So I'm going to use one that has a very, you guys can see that, has a very small. So I'm going to try to use that for these areas. I don't know what colors I'm going to make my tail lights in I might have to do just a little bit of red on here. Let's see if this shows up at all. A little bit. A little bit. I might even need a different paintbrush because this one, I was thinking once it got paint on it, it would not be as crazy because you could tell it was like crazy. I might even just dab it a little. A little dab will do ya. Who remembers that commercial? Don't want it all over there. I probably need something that has a little more control than that one. That one does not seem to be good. Okay, so that's still wet. Let's start with this. That feels a little wet. Okay, we're going to hit it with the dryer. And I'm going to start assembling. I may do these little added touches later because you guys remember I have my my silver. That was top shelf, but I think they also have that at Dollar General. And I also have this one that I used last week. So I can definitely add some of that on all this as well. If the metallic silver doesn't show up. And I know I have a lot of bling on my projects. You don't have to do the bling like I do. I just love the bling. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's pull this off first. Scooch some of this over. I may do I'll probably do more touch-up paint, like all that stuff. I'm going to wait until I get it assembled, I think. So we're going to get our letters here, and I'm going to take the sticker part off the back. And just layer that right on there. Can you guys see okay? I hope you can. Before I press it down, I'm trying to slide it a little bit. Now you got to be careful with these little fonts like this because they will break. It's a pretty font and it's neat looking, but it will break. You have to be careful. Before you press it down, make sure you have it where you want it. So, loads. I always think I have a ton of paint, Tammy, until I go to do a project and I'm like, oh, how do I not have that color? But I don't have that color. And then it's like off to the store I go. So again, this kit, I have listed the tiered tray kits. I don't believe this one. Not sure if this one is still available or not. You can check. Oh, okay, guys, look here. You can see the O still has a little piece of wood in there. So grab you something small. If you don't have one of these kind of this looks like a dentist tool. I'm pretty sure I got it at Dollar Tree somewhere. If you don't have one of those little kind of tools like that, then get you a toothpick and you can pop that out. I can't imagine working with this little bit of wood like this for these kits. I'm sure it's a lot of little pieces. All right, so now my little loads of love is ready to go. And then let's go ahead and put our bumper. All right, does it matter? Is it the same? I think it's like that. And let's put our little, now that has a sticker on it too, but I'm not ready to put that one on. So I'm going to take the sticker off my little license plate, XOXO. I'm not sure if she still has this particular kit available or not. You can definitely ask and check, or when you click on the link, it should show you. And if not, and now look, you can do XOXO or you can do OXOX. I'm surprised I'm not doing OXOX just to go against the grain, because I like to be different than everybody else, but I'm not. I'm gonna behave myself. So now we have our nice little that, and we have our hearts here. Go ahead and assemble those. So it looks like that goes there and then that goes there. So I think we'll do this one first. We'll do this piece first. Sorry, I guess I could make it a little easier for y'all to see. Is it a little bit too much going on, you think? Too many things to focus on? Because I can move it out of the side if I need to. The painting thing off. But it's too busy. Okay. We're going to just build and build. That's all we're doing. Okay. Easy peasy. Now, if you do have a kit from someone else, because we have a lot of people, I buy from everybody, y'all. I buy kits from everybody. And even our Christy, who's in here, Christy from Funky Junk, she does her own wood kits that she sells. And I've gotten some from her as well. And, you know, she has certain kinds of glue that she recommends. So whatever she tells you, go ahead and grab it, because she has done a ton of them. She is an expert. I personally also like the little wood glue, which I don't have it out here right now, but because I don't need it. But the little wood glue from the Dollar Tree, it has a long nozzle. That one works pretty well. She has one, I think it's called, it might be called Stick Fast or something. Christy does, that she uses a lot and I think recommends. So if you're not sure and you're getting one of those, if you're getting one of those kits, ask the person you're buying from. Christy's probably our wood kit expert. I'm trying to think how I even came across Katie. I don't know. I'm an affiliate with her, so that's why I try to do projects and show. You see how cute? Look how cute that is. And I guess the reason it's up a little bit like that is because our little tailgate's going to be going there. All right, so those are all assembled. This is what it all stands on. That holds it up to stand. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Maybe I'll look. I have paint sitting here open, y'all. That's probably not a good idea. Let me scooch it over for a minute, because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to need to use it some more, and I might, but I probably need to put it over to the side for a minute. Hang on just a second. Oh, I hate when I have dry paint all around the lid and it gets everywhere. Stick Fast, that's what it's called. Hey, Christy, where do you get the Stick Fast from? Because I have it on my shopping list, and I think you get it from Amazon, maybe. I was at Hobby Lobby last night, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to look and see if they have it. I'll be daggone if I could find it anywhere, and any of their adhesives. So where do you get your Stick Fast from, Christy? She has been doing some really cute kits lately. She did a little spring one the other day. She's got a bunny one. I still have my little, I got to do my mittens. No, I need those. I need those out. I'm going to do my mittens. I need to do those. If I do it, I'll do a little video and show you guys. Amazon. Okay. All right. So now I'm just looking at my picture. It's like a puzzle now at this point, right? I'm looking at my picture. And what is this? Where does this go? Where does it go? Oh, okay. I guess I could have done that another color. This is actually supposed to be part of part of the pickup truck, y'all. All right, let me get my Let me get my, I'm gonna double dip on my paintbrush. This was supposed to be part of the truck. It's okay. It's okay. That was part of the pickup truck. It's like the top of the tailgate, I guess, that you would actually see. So that was my bad. That's okay. We're just going to double dip my paintbrush. I'm just going to do a layer of teal. And I will only need to do one layer because I already have a base coat. So cool. Right. So set that aside for a second. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Now, it may be a good idea to go ahead and do my windshield before I put my other pieces on, because do you see how the hearts and stuff go in front of it? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm sure I have heard not to get the thin stick fast. Okay. No problem, Christy. I am happy to defer to the experts. Not to get the thin stick fast. Thin stick fast. Thick stick fast. That's better, huh? Thick stick fast. So there's a thin and a thick kind, apparently. Don't get the thin kind. I am sure now that because I use the cheaper paint and it's taken longer to dry, that I'm not going to get this finished and assembled before. I know you guys are shocked beyond belief that you watched me and I didn't get the project finished. When I use Chalk Couture, get them medium or thick is what my friend Christy says. Everyone have a blessed and rest of your day. Thank you, Barb. You too, friend. Y'all say a prayer for Barb. She's still trying to get her furnace situation straight. Christy says get thin or medium. I mean medium or thick of the stick fast. If you're going to get it, you're going to find it from Amazon. If you need a link, I'm sure Christy could share a link with you. Otherwise, send me a message and I'll get that information for you. Okay. So 2 minutes left. That means that my friend Jeannie is going to be coming on probably right now on take 5, but this is what it looks like right now with just one layer. Can you see that it's on there? But it's very thin. You can't see it. I definitely need to do that first before I start assembling the rest. But let's just imagine. Let's use our imagination now, class. And let's just imagine. See, I could put those pieces on there. Have that put together. Right? I could go ahead and do that. Hugs for Zero. Oh, thank you. He's not there. He's in the bathroom. I'll tell him, Barb. I'll tell him. I will tell him. No worries. Okay. Go ahead and put that on there. And I will be sure to post a picture. Y'all know I will. Of what the finished project looks like. And just stay tuned, because we'll all, at the end of the day, we usually post our finished projects in take 5, but it will also be on my page. If you don't already like and follow my page, if you have seen some projects on here that you like that I do and you'd like to see more, then please like and follow my page as well. I would so appreciate it. And I appreciate all the sprinkles, but look, see, we've already got most of it done. Most of it's done anyway. So I'm going to finish up that. I'm definitely going to touch up these. I'm thinking we may not use red. We may use some pink, but I may use a different kind of pink than this really thin pink to do my little tail lights. Yeah, so I may just do that instead of grabbing red, because I don't want to throw a whole new color into my mix. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, thanks for letting me, let's see, let me do this. Thanks for letting me share my project idea with you today. I so appreciate it. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me and allowing me to come into your world. So stay tuned for the next presenter, which is Jeannie with Jeannie's Palette, and come back and see us again on Friday. Friday, I think I start the day off at 11. I think I kick it off at 11 with you guys. We'll be doing a chalking project. And of course, I've got another project planned for tomorrow. So until I see you guys next time, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Thanks for coming. And be sure to sprinkle out the love, guys. See ya.